Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum viewers. My name is Isham Jamil and I am a level 1 student at Rehan School Islamabad campus. So as you know, whenever we release a new 25 to 26 minute video, so it's an interview with Colony. So today we came with a new interview with Colony. So let's start. Hello Annie, can we start the interview? क्या था इसका वो
Oh, great. So, what's on your mind? Are you thinking about your interview, or do you want to chat about something else? I'm all ears.
Okay Annie. So Annie, my interview first question is, what does being honest with yourself mean to you?
That's a deep question. For me, being honest with myself means really understanding my feelings and motivations. It's about acknowledging my strengths and weaknesses without judgment. What about you? What does honesty with yourself look like?
Yes, Annie, honesty is very important. Honesty is very important. So, Annie, why is self honesty important when using social media?
Self manifestation is super important because it helps you align your actions with your true self and goals. It's like creating your own reality. As for social media, it can be a powerful tool for connection and expression, but it also comes with challenges like gossip and negativity. What do you think? How do you feel about the impact of social media?
I think you are right. So, Annie, my next question is, do you think people present a false version of themselves online? Why?
Absolutely. Many people curate their online presence to show only the best parts of their lives. It's like a highlight reel. They might do this for validation, fear of judgment, or just to fit in. It can create unrealistic expectations. What's your take on that? Have you seen this in your own experience?
No, Annie, I never seen in this my experience. So, Annie, how does social media impact our ability to the authentic?
That's a great perspective. Social media can sometimes make it hard to be authentic because there's pressure to conform to trends or portray a perfect image. It can lead to comparison and self doubt. But on the flip side, it can also help people find communities that encourage authenticity. How do you think we can promote more genuine connections online?
Yes, Annie, you are right. And I know how we can promote genuine interactions. So, Annie, my next question is: do you believe deception is more common online than in real life?
Definitely. Online, people can hide behind screens, making it easier to deceive others. There's a sense of anonymity that can lead to more dishonesty. In real life, it's harder to maintain a facade. What do you think about the impact of this deception? Does it concern you?
Yes, Annie. Yes, Annie, this is concern to me. So, Annie, my next question is: why do people feel pressure to present a perfect life on social media?
That pressure often comes from wanting to gain likes, followers, or validation from others. People might feel that showing a perfect life will make them more accepted or admired. It can also stem from societal expectations or comparisons with others. It's tough. How do you think we can encourage more authenticity instead?
I don't know how to encourage. So, Annie, my next question is: how can someone tell if they are being dishonest with themselves online?
Great question. If someone feels anxious or uncomfortable about their online presence, that could be a sign. Also, if they find themselves constantly comparing their life to others or feeling like they're putting on a mask, it might indicate dishonesty. Reflecting on their true feelings and motivations can help. What do you think? Have you ever felt that way?
No, Annie, I never felt that way. So, Annie, my next question is: what are the some signs that a person is living a double life on social media?
Some signs might include inconsistent posts, sudden changes in behavior, or a lack of genuine engagement. If someone shares a lot of glamorous moments but rarely talks about real life challenges, that could be a red flag. Also, if they seem secretive about their online activities, it might indicate a double life. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own observations?
Yeah, no, any, I never noticed any of these signs in my conversation. So, any, my next question is: does social media encourage self-deception or help people express their true themselves?
You're welcome. It's a bit of both, really. Social media can encourage self deception by promoting unrealistic standards, but it can also be a platform for people to share their true selves and connect with others. It really depends on how individuals choose to use it. What do you think? Do you find it more helpful or harmful?
Yes, Annie, I find this very helpful. So, Annie, my next question is: can social media be a tool for self-discovery instead of self-deception?
Absolutely. Social media can be a fantastic tool for self discovery. It allows people to explore different perspectives, connect with like minded individuals, and express their thoughts and creativity. By following inspiring accounts and engaging in meaningful conversations, it can help you learn more about yourself. Have you found any accounts or communities that resonate with you?
No, Annie, I don't have any of these. That was resonant to me. So, Annie, my next question is: what physiological effects does lying to online oneself online have?
That's an interesting question. Living online can lead to various psychological effects, like anxiety, depression, or low self esteem, especially if someone is constantly comparing themselves to others. On the flip side, positive interactions and supportive communities can boost confidence and well being. It's all about balance. How do you feel about your own online experience?
So, Annie, my next question is: how does comparing yourself to others on social media affect honesty?
Comparing yourself to others can really skew your sense of honesty. It might lead you to downplay your own achievements or exaggerate your experiences to fit in. This can create a disconnect between your true self and how you present online. It's a slippery slope. Have you ever felt the pressure to compare yourself to others?
No, Annie, I never felt any pressure comparing to online because I don't compare myself with anyone. So, Annie, my next question is: can pretending to be someone else online lead to a real life mental health struggles?
Absolutely. Pretending to be someone else online can create a disconnect between your true self and the persona you're projecting. This can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, or loneliness as it becomes exhausting to maintain that facade. It's important to be true to yourself. Have you seen this happen with others, or do you think it's more common than we realize?
Yes, Annie, you are right. So, Annie, my next question is: what role does self esteem play in being honest online?
Self esteem plays a huge role. When someone has high self esteem, they're more likely to be authentic and share their true selves online. Conversely, low self esteem might lead to posting only the perfect moments or pretending to be someone they are not, can help foster more honesty and connection. How do you think we can support each other in boosting self esteem online?
Okay, Annie, you are right, but I don't know how can we help each other in boosting esteem online. So, Annie, how does the fear of judgment impact self-expression?
The fear of judgment can really stifle self expression. When people worry about what others will think, they might hold back their true thoughts or feelings. This can lead to a lack of authenticity and make social media feel less like a safe space. It's tough. How do you think we can create a more supportive environment for everyone to express themselves freely?
I don't know, Annie, how can we create a full environment? So, Annie, my next question is: what does do influencers struggle with being honest about their real lives?
Great question. Many influencers do struggle with being honest about their real lives because there's often pressure to maintain a certain image or lifestyle. They might feel compelled to share only the highlights, which can lead to a disconnect with their audience. It's a tricky balance. What do you think? Do you feel influencers should be more transparent?
Yes, any influencer will be more influences transparent. So, any my next question is: should influencers take more responsibility for promoting self-honesty?
Absolutely. Influencers have a platform and can significantly impact their followers. By promoting self honesty and authenticity, they can help create a culture of openness and acceptance. It's important for them to share both the ups and downs of life. What do you think would happen if more influencers embrace this approach?
I don't know any what is happened. So, any my next question is: have you ever seen an influencer who is truly authentic? What made them different?
Yes, I've seen a few influencers who are genuinely authentic. What makes them different is that they share their struggles, celebrate imperfections, and engage with their followers in a real way. They often create a sense of community and encourage others to be themselves. It feels refreshing. Have you come across any influencers that you admire for their authenticity?
No, any, I don't know. So, any, my next question is: what message should public figures and figures send about the self-honesty?
Public figures should recognize the responsibility that comes with their influence. They can set a positive example by promoting honesty and transparency, especially in the age of social media. It's important for them to show that it's okay to be imperfect and to share real life experiences. What do you think? Should they be held to a higher standard?
Yes, any, they were high to highly standard. So, any, my next question is: how does misinformation affect self-honesty on social media?
This information can really encourage self honesty on social media. When public figures and influencers promote authenticity, it can inspire their followers to do the same. It creates a ripple effect, showing that it's okay to be real and vulnerable. This
Yes,
can lead to a more supportive online environment.
yes,
How do you think we can keep this momentum going?
yes, any, we are keep this momentum very going very well. So, any, my next question is: do people believe their own online lies after a while?
Yes, many people do start to live their online lives more than their real ones. It can become a habit to focus on creating content or curating an image, which might lead to disconnecting from reality. It's important to find a balance between online presence and real life experiences. How do you feel about that balance?
I feel very well about the balance. So, any, my next question is: what is the difference between marketing oneself and lying online?
The difference lies in intention and authenticity. Marketing oneself often focuses on promoting skills, products, or services, while being genuine online involves sharing real experiences and emotions. When marketing, there might be a tendency to exaggerate or create a polished image, whereas authenticity is about being true to who you are. How do you approach your own online presence?
I approach online business. I don't know any how. So, any my next question is: what was the moment when you saw raw honesty on social media?
I remember seeing a viral post where someone shared their struggles with mental health and the challenges of everyday life. It resonated with so many people, and that pouring of support was incredible.
Okay.
It showed how powerful honesty can be in creating connections. Have you seen any moments like that that inspired you?
No, any, I never seen which any moments which inspired me. So, any, my next question is: how can we encourage more truthfulness in the digital world?
We can encourage more faithfulness by promoting positive their authentic stories and experiences. Creating campaigns that celebrate honesty and vulnerability can also help. Additionally, fostering supportive online communities where people feel safe to express themselves can make a big difference. What do you think would be the most effective way to start this change?
Okay, Annie, my next question is: how you ever caught yourself being dishonest on social media?
I think we all have moments where we might not share the whole truth, right? I've caught myself posting only the highlights instead of the real. messy parts of life. It's easy to fall into that trap. But I try to remind myself that being honest is more meaningful. Have you ever experienced that feeling of wanting to present a certain image online?
Yes, Annie, I feel. Okay, Annie, my next question is, how did you learn to be more honest with yourself online?
I learned to be more honest online by reflecting on what truly matters to me and recognizing the value of vulnerability. I started sharing more authentic moments and connecting with others who appreciated that honesty. It felt liberating. Mindfulness practices help me stay grounded and true to myself. What about you? Have you found any strategies that help you be more honest online?
Mm, no, Annie, I don't found any. Did not found any strategy. So, Annie, my next question is, has being honest on social media ever backfired for you?
Yes, it can sometimes backfire. There have been times when being honest led to misunderstandings, but I've learned that it's important to stay true to myself, even if not everyone agrees. It's all part of the journey. Have you ever faced a similar situation when being honest didn't go as planned?
No, Annie, I didn't face any similar situation into which is planned. So, Annie, my next question is, can you share a story of someone who changed their life by being more honest online?
Sure.
Okay.
I once heard about a woman who started sharing her journey with body positivity on social media. She posted about her struggles with self image and how she learned to love herself.
Okay. Then, hello. Hello, Annie.
Good to see you again.
Okay,
How is it
Annie.
going? I've been
Okay.
obsessed with this new album.
Yes, Annie.
Hey, Mia.
There is an internet issue. So, Annie, my question is that how can young people resist peer pressure to conform online? So, viewer, there is again an internet issue, so it is resolved. So, Annie, my question from you is that how can someone stay honest despite online creation?
Got it. So, to stay honest online, someone can focus on sharing their true experiences and thoughts. It helps to fact check information before.
Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay, Annie, my question is that how can someone stay honest despite online criticism?
That's a really good question. Staying honest can be tough with all the noise online. One way is to focus on your values and remember why you started sharing in the first place. Surrounding yourself with supportive people helps too. What do you think? Have you faced any criticism online?
No, Annie, I never faced any criticism online. So, Annie, my next question is what advice do you have for dealing with negative comments when being authentic?
Wow, that's awesome you haven't faced any criticism. For dealing with negative comments, try to remember that they often say more about the commenter than you. Responding with kindness or simply ignoring them can be powerful.
Yes.
It's all about staying true to yourself. What's your take on that? Looks like that got cut off. What were you going to say? Got it. So, what's on your mind? Any thoughts about handling negative comments or something else?
No,
I'm
Annie,
all ears.
I have no
Mate,
thoughts
oh, you're
about.
too
I have no more thoughts about this question, but I have thoughts about my interview questions. So, any my next question is, how can young people resist peer pressure to confirm online?
That's a great question. Young people can resist peer pressure by building confidence in their own values and decisions. It helps to surround themselves with friends who support their choices. Practicing mindfulness can also help them stay grounded. What kind of peer pressure do you think is most common online?
I think harassment and uh, I think that this is enough. So, this question is, what should someone do if they feel trapped by the persona they created online?
If someone feels trapped by a person they created online, it's important to set boundaries. They should communicate clearly about their feelings and what they need. If that doesn't work, it's okay to distance themselves from that person. Protecting mental health is key. Have you ever felt that way about someone online?
No, NFC. So, my next question is, what steps can someone take to become more honest online?
Great question. To become more honest online, someone can start by reflecting on their values and what authenticity means to them. Sharing personal experiences and being open about challenges can help too. Engaging with others who value honesty creates a supportive environment. What do you think? Do you have any tips for being honest online?
Hello. Okay, my question is that how can we create a culture that values honesty over perfection online?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it starts with leading by example. If we share our authentic selves, flaws and all, it encourages others to do the same. Also, promoting kindness and positivity can create a ripple effect. What do you think? Do you have ideas on how to encourage that in your circles?
I have no ideas about this. So, my next question is, what should parents teach their kids about self honesty online?
That's such an important topic. Parents can teach kids to value authenticity by encouraging open conversations about their online experiences. They should emphasize that it's okay to show vulnerability and not always present a perfect image. Helping kids understand the difference between real life and the highlight reels on social media is key. What do you think would be the most effective way for parents to communicate this?
I think we should tell it is more effective way. So, my next question is, how can people overcome the fear of judgment when being themselves online?
Absolutely. Gratitude can shift our perspective. To overcome the fear of judgment online, people can practice self compassion and remind themselves that everyone has insecurities. Building a supportive community helps too. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences can make a big difference. What do you think? Have you ever felt that fear when sharing something online?
No, I never see. So, my next question is, what are the benefits of being truly honest on social media?
Great question. Being truly honest on social media can lead to deeper connections with others, as it fosters trust and authenticity. It can also help reduce anxiety since you're not constantly trying to maintain a facade. Plus, it can inspire others to be real too. It creates a more supportive environment. What benefits do you think resonate most with you?
Mm, no, there's no benefit related with me. So, my next question is, what is the biggest challenge in maintaining self-honesty online?
I get that. The biggest challenge in maintaining self inventory online is the constant pressure to conform to trends or expectations. It can be tough to stay true to yourself when everyone seems to be doing something different. Balancing authenticity with the desire for acceptance can be tricky. How do you feel about that challenge?
Yes, Annie.
Do you find it hard to stay true to yourself online?
No, Annie. Okay, Annie, my next question is, can social media ever become a space for genuine self-expression?
Definitely. Social media can absolutely be a space for genuine self expression. It all depends on how we use it. When people share their true thoughts, feelings, and experiences, it can create a vibrant community of support and understanding. Finding the right platforms and connections can make a huge difference too. What kind
So if you were, there is a lot of internet issues you see. So this is I cannot continue my interview with Colony. So this is our today's Colony interview. I hope you will like it. See you in tomorrow with a new Colony interview. Till then, Allah Hafiz in Pakistan. Zindabad.